Oh, I know they ain't using black women's feet. Black women's feet to promote the next season of Love is Blind during Black Women's Haitian Independence Black Women's Month? Oh, hell no. Oh, and they back?
All these diamonds on my body and they crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie Woo, VVS. I just turn the water on. Big ol' flex. Shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls.
What's up, y'all? It's your sister. Welcome back to my Chanel. Y'all, it is taking so much strength for me to even record this voiceover. My mouth is sore. I'm in a lot of pain, but there's been so many updates as of yesterday, when it comes to the Love is Blind franchise. So I felt like I really had to come in and just discuss a couple of things with y'all. So first and foremost, thank you so much for your well wishes. Also, if you are new here, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. I'm so happy to have you. And if you're a returning sister, thank you so much for returning. Make sure that you like and that you share as well. So let's get into it. So Love is Blind dropped a lot of nuggets yesterday pertaining to their upcoming season. Now, this particular trailer that you're seeing on your screen, I think it's been out since early December, and I was caught by surprise because I was like, I know damn well y'all is not using black women's feet. Black women's toes, feet, booty, arms, and elbows to promote the next season, knowing good and damn well how y'all did black women's last season, okay? We will never forget Aaliyah. We will never forget all the other black women whose stories went untold, and even black people, period, black men. Like, it just was a shit show. Season 5 was just the worst season. And did you guys notice how they're just moving along? Like, they're not even trying to give us an after the altar. The season 5 people spilled so much damn tea. They did not care about no NDAs. Love is Blind people was like, all right, let's just go ahead and move on, child. We just move on. We're going to move on to the next season, child. We ain't got time to be playing with these people. And then keep in mind, too, not only did season 5 folks not care and went online and spilled tea immediately, but there are 2 major lawsuits that are happening at the moment. And I want to touch on that before we get into all of the new tidbits that Love is Blind dropped yesterday. Now, Renee, do you guys remember Renee? She's part of last season. She was married, but we didn't get to see her wedding on screen. We did see glimpses and pieces of her and her then fiance, Carter. Actually, they didn't get married, but they got fiancéed. But yeah, they set her up with this man who ain't had no job, ain't had no pot to piss in. Total January 6th dude, like, was saying a lot of racist things, misogynistic things. She asked production to keep him away from her, but they kept leaving her alone with him, like just putting her in some very awkward situations. And this man really had no business being on the show. But anyway, she dropped this video yesterday, and I want to play it, and then I want to get into her lawsuit with you guys.
Hey everybody. I wanted to give you a little insight into what's going on in my life. After filming for Love is Blind, I was told that my storyline was going to be cut from the show and that I would not be allowed to talk about my experience. After I saw the response given to the lawsuit that Tran filed against Kinetic and Love is Blind, I was livid. It made me so angry to see him basically say what she was saying wasn't true, and that every participant was always safe, and that if there ever was a moment that they weren't safe, that production be stopped. I physically was not safe. I didn't feel safe, and I addressed that with nothing being done about it. So on podcast, I explained what happened to me and the way I felt about it, and because of that, I was served with a $4 million lawsuit. Whenever I received that, I, like, the pit in my stomach, like, I almost shit my stomach out through my asshole. Like, that's what it felt like. So I was given the information to the UCAN Foundation. Within 24 hours of contacting the UCAN Foundation, I was connected with 2 very powerful attorneys that took on the case. I'm glad that I did it, and I'd encourage for anyone else that's in my situation or scared but knows that there are things going on that shouldn't be to come forward and speak up.
So definitely want to give Renee much love for having, the bravery to come out and share her story, being brave enough to file a lawsuit. It does take a lot of courage to do something like this, like filing a lawsuit against a production company that has a slew of very, very successful shows on major networks. It takes a lot of strength and guts to do that, but you shouldn't have to do that. And as a woman, specifically, you shouldn't be put in positions that put your safety at risk, her story is a very, very wild story. I just want to commend her for telling her story. Me and Renee have texted and we've talked a couple of times. I wanted her to come on the channel. She was really, really scared to speak again after that one podcast episode that she did do, called Out of the Pods. And I respected her wishes. I was like, hey, listen, no, you got to take care of yourself first. Like, whatever you have to do, whatever legal, remedies you have to do it. I would never try to force you to come on my channel. I would love for you to, but you know what? Like, this is a Black women's channel, and although it's a Black women's channel, we are definitely here for all women. And that's why I wanted her to come on and tell her story. But anyway, let's get into her lawsuit because it's a doozy. So Variety came out with this article at the beginning of this month. It's titled Drugs, Abuse, Imprisonment, A Secret Love is Blind, Legal Battle Spills Out into Public View, exclusive. In November 2021, a Love is Blind casting agent reached out to Renee Poche on Instagram to see if she would be interested in participating in the Netflix reality phenomenon that encourages romance between participants before they see one another face to face. After passing a grueling interview process, the Texas veterinarian began filming in April 2022. Whew. Lord, y'all pray for my mouth, child. It is so swollen. Joining the season 5 cast of 15 men and 15 women in Los Angeles. On her first night, production staff seized Poche's phone, passport, and driver's license, and she claims in legal filings and kept her locked in a hotel room, unable to leave without a cast wrangler accompanying her. Do you guys remember when I did my my special on my channel where I spoke to a couple of the girls that had been on Love is Blind last year?
Providing people like craft services is not that deep.
They do it on purpose though, because we get in our most vulnerable state in that manner. Because we literally film from maybe 8 a.m. and sometimes we were there till like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Because we go from day dating to night dating. And so we were there filming all day. And then, it's set lights. So we don't know what time of the day it is. We don't see the sun.
You don't even know.
Yeah. So it's like they create an environment for us to get in our most vulnerable state, for sure.
Yeah. And you can't just go to the bathroom. Like, you have to ask for permission. It was, yeah.
You can't just say, excuse me while I go use the restroom real quick.
No. And if you're like, oh, I have to go to the restroom, they're like, we'll let you know when you get a break. It's no, I have to go now.
And the mic is still on you at this whole time. So
yes. Oh, that happened. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Even to get into our hotel rooms, we didn't have our own key cards. We had to just wait by the door.
Wait a minute. Wait, Linda. Listen, Linda.
Hey.
You didn't have your own hotel key card for your room.
Mm-mm. And if we wanted to leave our room, we had to call to let them know.
Yeah. No phones, no TV, no nothing.
Yeah.
I think I think our phone could only call the front desk.
Yeah.
In that one room, producer.
Oh yeah, in the producer's room, not our room phones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And when you get back to the hotel, I can't go talk to Linda or Chandra. Go to your room and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. And I used to just be in there crying till it's time to get ready. Oh, my alarm. It's time to get up. All right.
Y'all, this is giving concentration camp. I'm it's giving Auschwitz.
Linda, Chandra, and Erica shed a lot of light during this interview about the treatment that they went through, lack of food, basically what the same thing that Renee is talking about in her lawsuit, which was like false imprisonment. They couldn't even control the doors to their hotel rooms. They didn't even have telephones in their rooms that would dial out. Like, do you guys understand? Like, I mean, I'm praying to God they were able to dial 911 if there was an emergency, but like, do you guys understand the severity of it all? To be locked in a room all through the night, that you can't even communicate with anyone outside of your room. That's pretty strange and extreme. Like, I get wanting to keep the guys and the girls separate, but like, it don't need to give concentration camp vibes. Like, it's not that deep. Finding love should not it should not give concentration camp. I'm sorry. No, ma'am. Let's go back to Renee's lawsuit. So, on her first night, production staff seized Poche's phone, passport, and driver's license. She claims illegal filings and kept her locked in a hotel room, unable to leave, without a cast wrangler accompanying her. Remember, the girls even said that they couldn't even use the bathroom without permission. So Renee is just setting light on that. She wound up in a so-called showmance with Carter Wall, who landed a spot on the series despite being allegedly broke, jobless, unhoused, violent, and addicted to amphetamines. Child, listen, I ain't got enough teeth for this word. And alcohol. Remember too, he allegedly hit somebody in production too. I remember someone somewhere saying that. A stunning feat given the thorough vetting done by Delirium TV, the show's production company. Poche says she was forced to spend long stretches of time alone with Wall, who she describes as abusive on and off camera. Once filming wrapped, Poche ended her relationship with Wall and made a few public remarks about her Love is Blind nightmare. As a result, Delirium initiated private arbitration against Poche for perpetually violating her non-disclosure agreement. Behind the scenes, the company is seeking $4 million from a woman who earned a total of $8,000 from her appearances on the reality TV series. Y'all, $8,000. They suing this lady for $4 million, knowing they only paid her $8,000, y'all. Like, this is insane. My experience on Love is Blind was traumatic, Poche tells Variety. I felt like a prisoner and I had no support when I met Delirium. Know that I didn't feel safe. I tried to deal with these emotions over time and eventually felt I needed to share what had happened. I felt it was only right to others that others know the truth of what all the castmates had to endure. Now Poche is fighting back with the help of Hollywood power lawyers Brian Friedman and Mark Garagos, and has filed an explosive suit against Netflix and Delirium that details her ordeal both during production and the ensuing arbitration battle with the show's producers. The lawsuit filed in Los Angeles Superior Court is seeking to nullify Poche's contract and is claiming intentional infliction of emotional distress along with violations of various California labor and civic codes. Netflix and Delirium did not respond immediately to a request for comment. She said, these so-called reality TV contracts in reality are illegal, says Friedman. They are designed for an illegal purpose and are void as a matter of law. We have hundreds of clients who are ready to assert their claims. The Poche suit is part of a much broader war being waged by Friedman and Garagos against the reality industry, which has long been criticized for being exploitive. In July, Bethany Frankel did this. Also, to remember, there is the other contestant, Tran Dang, who was on season 5 as well. She's suing Delirium and Kinetic Content, but not Netflix, for sexual, false imprisonment, and negligence. Unlike Poche's complaint, however, Dang is not looking to break her contract, marking a key distinction. Something tells me that Dang's lawyers, she needs new lawyers. Poche got them lawyers. Dang needs new lawyers, because I would be seeking what Poche is seeking on the same grounds. So, y'all, on the heels of these lawsuits, Love is Blind is just moving forward, and I'm just wondering if Netflix is ever going to say anything. I mean, I understand that this show is a big hit, but it kind of sends a bad message, especially to women, like women who are watching the show, women who are aware of what's been going on. It sends this message that you all don't really care about the safety of women on these shows. Now, while I don't think that Netflix is directly responsible for what happens on these shows, especially a show like Love is Blind, it literally has 2 production companies that are responsible for, you know, the day in and day out of the show, and then they take it over to Netflix. You know, they take the finished product over to Netflix. But I still feel like Netflix being the parent company, Netflix being the hosting company, I think that it would only be right for Netflix to say something like, hey, we're looking into this. You know, we take these accusations very seriously. You know, we're here for women. We stand for the safety of women. We don't, you know, like something. You can't just come on now. Like, am I wrong? I just think it's kind of wild just not to say anything. But anyway, child, moving along, Netflix is dropping their next season on February 14th. And y'all know what time it is. I want to go ahead and get into the cast, specifically the black cast. First up, we have Danette, 33, flight attendant. I want someone who cheers me on. Okay, I like it. Who's next? We got Clay, 31, enterprise sales and entrepreneur. I have everything made for love and I'm looking for a best friend. Ooh, okay. We have Dion, software sales. I can't wait to invite my partner out dancing. All right, okay. Kenneth, 26, middle school principal. Oh, I've made peace with my past and I'm ready to love again. Okay, this sounds spicy. Kenny got some spice. I'm not trying to be funny, but is that a Jerry curl? Jamal, 32, store director. I create a warm space for the people I love. All right now. Okay now, Jamal. All right, who's next? Amber Desiree, 33, real estate broker. I'm still single because I'm too trusting. Okay. Ashley, 32, nurse practitioner. I want someone to pour into me and be genuine. I like that. I like Ashley. I'm looking forward to Ashley. And finally, we have Danielle, 30, corporate communications. I'm in the Army Reserves. I get down and dirty. Something tells me it was her black feet that we saw in the promo. So what does that mean, Danielle? What does that mean, Danielle? Are they about to use you for trauma porn this season? I hope not. Now, Love is Blind people did drop this little cute trailer. I think this is really cute. It gives more of an insight into the cast. Let's go ahead and watch it, y'all, and let's talk about what we think.
Common Mark.
I know it sounds like really crazy, but I know my person is on the other side.
I literally have everything in my life, but I just don't have my person. I'm ready to go headfirst into this experiment.
I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I feel like sis is going to have a hard time in this experience.
I don't know these people from a can of paint, and I have to open up to ensure that I can get a good connection with them.
It's definitely given that them was Danielle's feet that we saw in that opening promo. Definitely Danielle.
Lost my mom at an early age at 12 years old. I'm so proud of just all that I've overcome and where I have been able to go based on that happening.
I'm so happy Kenneth is not wearing a Jerry curl. I really thought it was a Jerry curl, but no, this black king is wearing braids. Thank you, God. And also, shout out to him for being a 26-year-old principal. That's a pretty big achievement, especially considering it looks like he's had a tough time growing up. I'm really excited about Kenneth. I'm looking forward to his story playing out. It's given, he's a young black man doing all he can.
Making sure that I'm my biggest priority and constantly working on being a better version of myself. Sorry, we have to start over.
Okay, my sister is giving Dominican. Okay, is it me or Alejandra is giving Dominican? Okay. She wasn't on Strong Black Leads Instagram page, so that's why I didn't include her in the black cast, but it's giving Dominican.
People would tell you that I'm someone that gives my all, and I'm very compassionate about everything that I do.
Okay, now wait a minute, Pastor. What's going on with the Eddie Long suits? Do the long stroke. Eddie Long. Okay, I'm done. But what is going on with the First Sunday suit? Come on now, Pastor.
Something I'm not going to sacrifice is my integrity. I'm a strong, proud Black woman. I stand strong in the things that I believe in.
Cause period, Amber. And that's on period during Black Women's Haitian Independence Black Women's Month.
I am extremely nervous, excited, scared.
I'm actually curious to see, like, can someone fall in love with me just by talking to me and hearing my voice?
I want to see if my husband is here. When will I meet him? What does he look like?
I don't know, y'all. It's kind of giving that Clay and Danette make a connection. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but they're both really cute, very cute. I like this. I like this vibe that they're giving.
I'm looking for somebody who can make me laugh. I'm big on like having a best friend. That's my part.
So we ain't getting no more Nigerians? We not getting no Nigerians to see. We not getting no Ghanaians. We ain't getting no Africans or nothing. They said enough is enough.
Well, now I'm ready to find that person. I'm here for a bigger purpose.
Why do the late 20s be hitting white men so hard, y'all? Like, are they not taking their vitamins? What's going on in that community?
I don't think there is anything that I wouldn't sacrifice to find the right person. I think my commitment to this is evidence of that.
Matthew kind of fine. I ain't gonna hold y'all. He's fine to me. And he got some shoulders on him. You know what they say about dudes with big shoulders, right? Let's move on. So y'all, them was my first impressions of this new cast. Apparently this cast is located in Charlotte, Carolina. I think North Carolina, Charlotte. So let's see what it's gonna give, y'all. I hope it gives something more than what last season gave, child. Last season was a total mess. Thank goodness for season 4, we have Bliss and Zack, who had the first Love is Blind baby on the way. They made their announcement a couple weeks back. They had a whole People magazine feature. So I'm really, really excited for them, y'all. Like, y'all, do y'all remember Zack's story? Oh my God. He almost ended up with Shrek's sister. Lord have mercy. Well, actually, he did end up with Shrek's sister, but thank God he was able to turn it around and spin the block. Look at him now. Woo, ain't God good? God is good.
Hi everyone, we are so excited to announce that baby Goitowski is on the way.
Surprise!
We are thrilled and over the moon for this next chapter as parents and all the wonderful things that it's going to bring.
Yeah, I feel incredibly blessed to have found my beautiful wife here. And now we are making our family just a little bit bigger.
Thank you so much for following along on our journey and believing in our love story. We really appreciate it.
All right, y'all. So that's it for the Love is Blind updates. Let me know what you guys think. Drop down in the comment section. Leave me a comment. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all know come February 14th, I'm going to be coming with all the Love is Blind heat. So make sure that you're subscribed and that your notifications are on. And yeah, as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. See you soon.
Diamonds on my body and they crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear.